I just will not date a broke guy because I can afford.
That's wild, That sounds like a contradiction.
What do you mean?
What if you have a feeling for a broke guy and it's natural, right?
Yeah, I will ignore it.
I'm from the Bronx, New York. Let's welcome a sensational young rapper. This is his latest single on the Creative Control Island Polygram label entitled I Got a Man, and he is known as Positive K.
Why is it that men nowadays, when it comes to dating, they don't believe in pursuing a woman, aka chasing a woman? What is the big issue with a man pursuing a woman?
Yo, pause, they got them 3 joints right there, man.
Can 2026 please, be the year that guys go up and talk to women in public again?
Yeah, that is dumb. Tell them to get in with their fitting up.
Why are guys not approaching girls in Atlanta?
Oh my gosh, thank God you asked this. Men grow a fat pair of and start doing something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do just that, man.
I was just sitting here thinking about how I went to singles night at church and it was hundreds. I mean, at least 1,000. First I thought it was 500, but the pastor said it was 1,000 singles in attendance.
Yeah, I'm gonna do just that, man. Just that.
I mean, beautiful women. All types, shapes, and sizes. Literally African-American women. Like, a room full of singles. And I'm like, this has to be an experiment. Like, this has to be like a simulation. Where are the men? Where are the men?
I don't know, tell me, is it so?
Do you need a man or do you just want a man?
I don't need, I want.
Do you get a kick out of telling brothers no?
Oh my goodness, man. So you don't need a man. Okay, but we can get to the point where you need me in the future.
If we got to that point.
Do you want kids? How many?
I think where I'm standing right now, I don't have an interest in having kids.
Oh my. Oh. I flew all the way out here, man, and nobody wants babies.
Sorry.
Do you get a kick out of telling brothers no?
And you know what be pissing me off? The ratio. It's off. It's off. You walk outside, plethora of baddies. It is unfair that men get this many options. It's unfair. But when was the last time, ladies, have you seen a fine-ish?
Did you get a kick out of telling brothers no?
The guys just get to run around looking like opposable thumbs and the beauty standard is just up there for us and we just have to like wake up and deal with it. Like,
did you get a kick out of telling brothers no?
They tell the girly pops, yeah, your significant other is going to be someone you're not attracted to. Oh, no, I will not be buying that. Sorry.
Where are the men? Where are the men?
We're starting to see more and more posts of young ladies asking questions like, why aren't men approaching and where are the men? Well, here's a man here. He flew out to the show. He was looking for a young lady. He's dressed very nicely. And he was met with young ladies that aren't ready to commit to anything.
Do you want kids? How many?
I think where I'm standing right now, I don't have an interest in having kids.
Oh my. Oh. I flew all the way out here, man, and nobody wants babies.
Sorry.
God.
I was going to say at the end, I'm open to it when I hit 30 thinking about having kids, but where I'm standing now, I don't want kids.
I'm 35. I want kids, like maybe within the next 9 months.
Oh, yeah, no.
I just will not date a broke guy because I can afford.
That's wild, That sounds like a contradiction.
What do you mean?
What if you have a feeling for a broke guy and it's natural, right?
Yeah, I will ignore it.
The men are ATMs. I gotta take.
This ATM is closed, I'm afraid.
I said already, a woman is a receiver.
This interaction is a good microcosm of the difficulties of modern dating. This young lady is clearly very attractive, and the guy that's there trying to date her clearly would like to start a family with her, but in this modern time where she has the ability to use the birth control pill as well as the child removal procedure, she essentially has a license to extend her youth. But the problem with that is that she is at the height of her attractiveness in this particular conversation, and the guy she's talking to is reacting in that way. And so he's essentially saying, I would like to have babies. I want to have a family now. I'm 35. And the young ladies in their most attractive times are saying, I'm not ready yet. I want to go have more fun. And where do young ladies go to have fun these days?
We're here to meet one of the A-listers on the so-called slay queen socialite scene. Eva's reign as queen began in clubs. First as a waitress, then a host with a talent for retaining wealthy clients and getting them to spend big in and out of the club. Could you tell us what is a slay queen?
People now label the women that look good on Instagram automatically and said they are slay queens. Be like, you sleep with men with money, you're a prostitute. For me, I never really pay attention to stuff like that. I'm happy to be called a baddie, honey. I am bad.
Eva now has a large following on social media who also aspire to have a life funded by men. So what is the minimum that a man has to earn if he's going to date?
Right now we call them bags, honey. Yeah, she has a bag. So if somebody's coming, they must take off the load. I'm tired. As a woman, I'm not supposed to work.
And do you feel confident that you can find a man who meets your criteria?
Well, duh. I just get a card and I swipe. Yeah.
Your card?
No, the men must give. That's it. It's natural. We're just doing 50-50 now. I don't know what's going on, but like, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I moved to Dubai to become a porta potty. And if you don't know what that is, it's women who come to Dubai and get pooped on for $50,000.
I went to Dubai to eat shit for $30,000. But from that 150K, I will still have to cut out and give to the lady that brought me to Dubai. So I went that night. After eating, they paid me $10,000 that day. It's like...
Hi everyone. Today is the 1st of March and it's exactly 14:25 according to Dubai local time, and it's I guess officially day one of us being stuck in Dubai.
What's up, y'all? I'm trapped in Dubai. I came out here to celebrate my 30th birthday with one of my good friends, and everything just went left.
Hi everyone, my name is Shekinah Lee. I am 26 years old. I'm from Chicago. I'm currently in Dubai. I'm in a parking shelter. We've received so many emergency alerts. We've seen the missiles with our own two eyes. We've heard the explosions. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I know that for people who are staying on the Palm Jumeirah like me, we are currently taking shelter.
It would be unfair for me to suggest that all of the young ladies stuck in Dubai now, especially the high-end influencers, are there doing dastardly things. After all, I was a Boy Scout, and on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law,
to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong,
mentally awake, and morally straight. Unfortunately, many girls these days in the dating market aren't asking guys, did you used to be a Boy Scout, which I was for a couple of years before the Boy Scouts got into all that trouble. And to be honest with you, the Boy Scouts taught me some extremely valuable lessons about being prepared. After all, a scout is
trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly,
courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty,
brave, clean, and reverent.
For 99% of the time in the first world, when things are going smoothly, most of the principles I had just listed for guys who aren't 6 feet tall, extremely rich, and extremely good looking aren't going to be very attractive to a lot of young ladies these days. When we see the slay queen here, she's speaking of guys swiping credit cards and how essentially she wants her life to be funded by men and that she is a receiver. But what about that 1% of the time when things aren't going very well? Those times a Boy Scout would come in pretty handy, I think, especially if he cares about you.
South African socialite and DJ Eva Modika says she is currently stranded in Dubai and has made an urgent appeal for government assistance to return home. In a statement released on 28th of February, Modika explained that what was meant to be a birthday celebration combined with professional bookings has now turned into what she describes as a distressing and deeply challenging situation. In a public statement, Modika explained that she had traveled to Dubai for DJ performances and entertainment events. But due to sudden travel disruptions and instability in the region, some events were cancelled and flights became uncertain, leaving her unable to leave the country. She says the cancellations have already cost her an estimated 250,000 rand in lost income. Now she is calling on President Cyril Ramaphosa and the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, DIRCO, to intervene and assist her return to South Africa safely.
My man possibly thinks that he freaks me out.
You can keep your man, cause I don't go that route.
For the young ladies that are curious why guys don't approach the same way, say, a Positive K used to do in his song, a couple of things have happened in this modern environment where essentially young ladies have this freedom to date who they like, go where they want, be funded in ways that no one could ever know about it, or they could brag about it on social media. So the imagination for many young men who try to come back in the 30s when they want to try and settle down with someone is running wild. How many times was she flown out to Dubai? How many times was she going on these romantic outings with a guy that she barely knew, when the guy that's going to come and try and date her when she's trying to settle down in her 30s is going to pay the highest price? And there's the other problem, is that she already has a man. Here we get to hear Eva call for her man, not the man that's a Boy Scout that could have told her, you know, maybe you should get back a little bit early, I've been reading the news, or the guy that would have said, this is a way that we can move so that we could be in a more safe position, or maybe we don't go on a trip at all. Maybe that guy's not rich enough, or maybe he's boring. Instead, she's calling on the man that she really needs when she's in that 1% of the time where things aren't going the right way.
I can hear you guys.
Yo, I know we don't have much time because you got a set. What time is your set?
Yeah, now in 5 minutes. It's almost 6.
Okay, perfect. Please break down what's happening to us in 5 minutes. What's going on? What we need to know, because I know you're stuck in there.
It's definitely like panics everywhere. Well, not stuck, like, because people I see everywhere, they're saying, oh, I don't have a flight bag. Of course, I had it returned. It's just like we're stuck because we can't fly out. The airports are closed. They're bombing the airports. They're bombing the hotels. So it was, when I wrote the statement, it was out of panic to say, you know what, South Africa, do something. Can you guys at least evacuate us? Maybe like if there's measures to, international measures to help people that are traveling, like put them at a safe space. Because what do you do when there's a fire breaking down and all of that? But people just, started this rumor, oh, she doesn't have a flight bag, oh, she's stranded. No, it's a situation whereby there's nothing that we can do. Even if they could send flights or something, we can't fly out, And yeah, there was obviously bombs this morning as well. But now the tension.
So Eva,
it's better, but we don't know.
Eva, you're saying even if they sent a flight out, you can't fly out. So what are you asking for?
No, I was asking for the government to help us evacuate because they had bombed. Because I'm at the 5 Jumeirah thingy. What do you call it? JVC. So they had bombed the other one, the 5 Palm. The 5 Palm, right, Meg?
Yeah, 5 Palm.
Bombed that one. So I'm panicking. I'm thinking, oh my God.
Eva, they bombed 5 Palm Jumeirah.
5 Palm
Yes, it was on the
whole of it.
And the Fairmont. So it was that. It was out of panic to say, guys, can you do? What are you gonna do?
You can hear her appeal is to the government. I need you guys to come and get me. What are you guys going to do? That's the government's responsibility. The government is her man. And so the men that are giving her the bags and doing all of the giving her of money and a lifestyle are to service her lifestyle in that 99% of times when things are no problem. But when things get hairy, dicey, she doesn't want the leadership of a man to say, hey, listen, I've been reading the news and it's getting a little bit crazy. I think we need to head back earlier. We don't even need to go at all. They don't want that in that 1% of the time where that Boy Scout is the best guy you could be with. Instead, it's, hey, government, do your job and come get me. You can already see what many young men are thinking in this modern environment where young ladies essentially are saying, I want you to fund my lifestyle as an individual man, but I already have a man that lets me do whatever I want, when I want, the way I want to, when I want to do it.
You can keep your man, because I don't go that route.
Maybe I should go get a flight. I don't need the flight money. I just needed to make sure that we're safe. And then the measures for people, like to put them at somewhere. I don't know.
Okay,
How
so
are they going to handle your accommodation? If they're supposed to reschedule your flight, where should I go if they bomb the hotel? You know what I mean?
So what is the minimum that a man has to earn if he's going to date?
Right now we call them bags. Honey, yeah, she has a bag. So if somebody's coming, they must take off the load. I'm tired. As a woman, I'm not supposed to work.
Eva, you said you lost 250,000 rands. How did you lose it?
Where? Hey, please, good night.
Come on,
happy birthday, Eva.
You put it on your statement.
Yeah, you said you lost.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eva. Happy birthday, by the way.
I'm trying to recoup the money. I'm going on set now. I missed other bookings already. Okay.
All right.
Okay, shop, Eva.
It's fascinating listening to her thinking at a time where essentially we are on the verge of another worldwide conflict starting. She's talking about recouping the money she lost by doing another DJ set. That's amazing to me that she's thinking not that I need to find a way to lay low and be safe. She's trying to make money in this environment that is not fit for it. But that's the thinking that she was having at this moment. She didn't see the big picture. But guess who would have seen the big picture? A Boy Scout. A guy that cared about her. Maybe not a guy that was as tall or as rich as she had wanted, but a guy who was invested in her. A guy who would think about building a family with her. But she doesn't need that guy, or at least so she says. She does need the guy that's represented by the government to come and rescue her. But think about it. If you're a regular guy that has an opportunity in a regular, normal life situation to see it go awry, and you have a chance to be a hero, I mean, what would the average guy that had been trained and prepared for that situation do? We all know what we would do in that situation.
I kick in like a turbo booster.
When Positive K was singing the song I've Got a Man, he wasn't singing it to young ladies who were zipping off on a birthday excursion to Dubai and coming back with an extra $30,000 and a couple of Birkin bags. He wasn't singing the song to young ladies who had rosters or apparently had rosters. He was singing the songs to young ladies he thought were worthy of being in a relationship with. And when those young ladies said that there's a cost of barrier to be in my presence or to be in a relationship with me, he said, you can keep your man because I don't know that route. What more and more guys have realized today is that the young ladies today already have a man, but the man is not some guy that she's exclusively dating. It's one, the idea of all the men that will pay for her to be with her for a short amount of time or just a perceived relationship or even a situationship. And then there's the big man, the government that will bail her out, that will let her avoid situations like selective service, like worrying about a war, knowing that she's never going to have to go, or even just when she goes to have fun during a war, the government is supposed to come and pick her up because she's a dainty little girl and she's supposed to receive, and it's supposed to be the men of the government that bail her out of that decision. Well, for those types of young ladies, men don't see any reason to approach them because the idea of that young lady is simply too expensive and it's just not what guys want. And so when guys choose not to approach young ladies in this modern environment, what they're really saying is, you already have a man, so you can keep your man because I don't go that route. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. Catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.